Well, that's a wrap. Quarter one in the books. Over. Fini. Done. Completed. History. This is Tad Fulford with Rise Up in Real Estate, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about quarter one, 2026, how you did, how you thought you were going to do, what you expected. So quarter one is over, and I want you to ponder those things. Like, how do you feel right now? How have you shown up for quarter two? Like, are you encouraged? Are you discouraged? Punched in the stomach? Are you tired of waiting for something to change? Have you been looking for the rates to drop or your clients to get off the fence? Are you wondering how much Iran is affecting your business? And if this wouldn't have happened, if the tariffs wouldn't have messed with it, the rates wouldn't have been bad, if the president would do so-and-so, then you would be on target. Well, you know how I feel about Q1? I feel pretty good about Q1. And you know how I analyze Q1? I want to ask you first, before I tell you the secret, how do you analyze your first quarter? Now that it's over, do you spend any time thinking about it? The first thing you need to do, like we always talk about, is you need to pause for a minute and think about it. We move so fast. It'll be quarter four before you know it, and we haven't done any evaluation. We certainly don't do it quarter by quarter like we should, and we certainly don't do it day by day like we should. But how do you evaluate your first quarter? Is it the number of closings? Is it how much money you have? Is it the number of relationships you've built, the amount you've given to charity, the number of trips you had to take or were allowed to take, were able to take? What is it? Like, what is Q1 success? I guess the bottom line is, how do you define success? How do you define what was a win for quarter one? Can you answer it? Could you tell me? Like, if I picked up the phone and called you, could say it in a couple of sentences. Like, this is what I wanted to accomplish in quarter one, and this is what I did accomplish in quarter one. My guess is that most of you couldn't do that. My guess is that most of you enjoy the emotions of the up and down feeling that you get when you have closings. And my guess would be, if you had a good March, like you had some big closings, you think you had a great first quarter. What I'm afraid that you're doing, though, is you're focusing on the results of your activities rather than your activities. Because the truth of the matter is, whatever happened in quarter one, whatever you accomplished in quarter one, as far as results are concerned, if you're looking at numbers and dollars and moving the needle that way, those results came from activities that you did probably in quarter two, three, and four of last year. So you're actually evaluating 2025 still, if you're not being honest with what you did in 2026. So my challenge to you going forward is this. It's very simple. It's threefold. Number one, have a plan. We've talked about this, and I'll continue to talk about this because I don't see all of you doing it. You need to have annual entrepreneur's mantra where you say to yourself, I cannot allow my business to profit less than this number. And not because we're all about money, but because that amount of money allows us to do the things with our time and our energy that we want to do in 2026. You have to have that number. You have to say, this is what I want to earn. And I mean, add it all in. All your bills, all of your things that you want, all the trips you want to take, all the debt you want to pay off, all the things. Figure out that number and then back into what your daily activities need to be on your pillars of business that you're good at to achieve that result. It's inevitable, but you have to, number one, you have to make a plan. The second thing you have to do is you have to be honest with yourself about how you evaluate is your daily activity checklist. Once you've established your plan and you've established your daily activities, the only way to evaluate 2026 in real time is to look and see how you did with your daily activity tracker. Like, did you do the things on Mondays that you're supposed to do, and Tuesdays and Wednesdays? And here's the news. Where are the results going to show up? The results that we're used to talking about, my idea of results is the accomplishment that you had that day that you hit your mark. But the way we're used to looking at results, those results won't show up. Could be next quarter, the quarter after that, or let's be real, could be next year or the year after that. So the only way to evaluate in real time is to look at your daily activities. How did you do day by day by day? And that's the question that you answer when someone says, how was your first quarter? You answer them by saying, I did the things that I had planned to do to an inevitably get to my result that I want at the end of this year. I've done the plan. So I feel really good about 2026. Don't get distracted that some of the things haven't happened yet, like some of the results, the closings that you thought were going to come, or the relationships that you thought were going to blossom during that quarter didn't happen yet. Don't worry. Keep doing the daily activities. And the third thing that you need to do, the third thing in this whole plan that only makes sense, is be honest with your evaluation on how you've done. Don't get caught up in the emotions. Get caught up in the facts. Look at what you actually did, the daily things that you actually did. Did you waste too much time? Did you get distracted? Did you chase rabbits? Or did you stay very committed to your daily activities that will inevitably lead to the result that you want at the end of 2026? If you want some help with this is my passion, as you can tell. This is what we have done here in our organization to a T, and people that are on board with this are seeing crystal clear, inevitable results with their business, regardless of market. This is Tad Fulford with Rise Up in Real Estate, and I hope today's video makes you think, that it helps you rise up.